Hi everybody, it's Anime Reviewer Girl and I have a new video for you guys, of course, because it's Monday. So it's going to be, once again, for Miyazaki Mondays. And the new video I have out for you guys is actually on my poll on Twitter. I actually put out what movie I should watch, and it was between, I believe, Kiki's Livery Service, Whispers of the Heart, and My Neighbor Totoro. And overwhelmingly, a lot of people actually suggested I watch Whispers of the Heart. And I had actually never heard of this movie ever. And I found it online and I watched it. The movie came out in 1995, so the art is very much of an older style, which actually was not distracting because as someone who watched Sailor Moon back in 1995 or 96, it's around that same kind of artistic style. So for me, it wasn't weird to watch. But let me go into a little bit more as far as what this video is about. So Whispers of the Heart is actually, I'm just reading this straight off of my animelist.net, and it says, during summer vacation, a schoolgirl named Shizuku, who longs to discover her true talents, observes an ordinary-looking cat riding by himself on the train. Intrigued, she decides to follow him. This chance encounter leads her to the mysterious Seiji, a boy who is determined to follow his dreams, and the Baron, a magical cat figurine who helps her listen to the whispers in her heart. Soon, Shizuku's exciting adventures carry her far beyond the boundaries of her imagination. This movie, I will honestly actually say, even though it was animated, was so different from Ponyo, which I watched last week. While I said before that Ponyo was very much meant for kids and that as watching it as an adult, I didn't get into it as much. But watching this one, I felt like it was much more of an adult film. More so, not because of anything that's actually in the film, but more so based off of the um, context of what's going on between the characters in the actual movie. It's very much dealt with Shizuku not knowing what she is supposed to do in life. She's only in middle school, so she's going into high school, but she doesn't know what it is she's supposed to do. So she's very caught between that push and pull. Like she knows she's supposed to go to school, but she wants something else. And with her meeting Seiji, he knows what he wants to do. He knows he wants to be a violin maker. So that pushes her to try and figure out what she wants to do. She knows that she loves to read, so she loves fantasies and things of that nature. So watching her um, her discover that she likes to write is pretty amazing because at the same time she's also translating a song for her school for them to sing at graduation. So with her doing that, she learns that she has a passion for writing. She ends up meeting Niche, his last name is Niche, at a antique shop where she follows the cat when she's on a train. She's actually heading to the library to give her dad lunch, and she ends up meeting this cat. They go to this antique shop, which is where she meets Niche, and that's the one who pretty much where she sees a little figurine of the Baron, a little cat figurine, and she decides to write a story based off of that figurine, and that's where basically it goes as far as the magical cat is concerned. Um, Seiji was an interesting character for me because he kind of appears out of nowhere and he kind of makes fun of Shizuku at first, which is weird because they kind of had a weird friend slash enemy kind of a thing going on. The reason why she's actually so intrigued by him is because while in the beginning of the movie, she's reading books and they're all checked out by a Seiji Amasawa. And she's like, who is Seiji Amasawa? Because every single one of the books I'm reading, this person has already checked out before and read. So Seiji Amasawa ends up being the boy that she ends up meeting, who she's actually in her same grade and goes to her school. With Seiji, he's an interesting character, but you don't learn a whole lot about him. Sorry, my lighting literally just changed. But he was actually a really interesting character to kind of get to know. You don't know a lot about him. And then you also learn, as far as that's concerned, that he wants to go to Italy to learn more about playing the violin. So he goes for 2 months. And during that time is when Shizuku actually writes the story. Reason why I say this film is much more meant for an adult or someone who's in high school or at least a teenager is because all of us will definitely understand the whole premise of not knowing what we're supposed to do with our lives. I mean, I'm 25, about to be 26, and I still don't sometimes know what I'm meant to do. And to see that happen to another character, anyone who is of that age or has gone through that is definitely going to understand where Shizuku's coming from. You know, she's at one point she's saying, "I quit school. I'm not going to school anymore. I'm not going to go to high school." And then through her writing this book, she realizes that she needs more training and she needs to go to school so that she can become the writer that she wants to be. Um, the only thing I will say that I did not like about this movie is just that I feel like the romantic aspect of it was super quick. Um, you get the romantic vibe between Seiji and Shizuka, and it's kind of touched upon in the beginning, but then it's kind of like they literally went to them being friends to them being there being a like an ending where it's like them being together, but you don't understand how that kind of happens, I guess. That's to me. That's just from my point of view because love does not happen that quick. I would have been, as far as the ending is concerned, I don't want to give away the ending, but as far as the ending is concerned, it literally went from 0 to 500 super quick. And that didn't sit right with me. I wouldn't have minded I don't mind the romance at all. I think it's amazing, but I just didn't like that. Sorry, for those of you guys who really love this movie, I understand why you love it. I just don't like that one aspect of it. The music. The music I actually really love. There's a lot of singing in this movie, and I don't mean like that Disney singing, as in the music builds and all of a sudden the characters burst into song. No, it's the same song throughout the entire movie, and it's the song that she's actually translating for her graduation and that she's writing. And it's the same song, but everyone that sang the song had beautiful voices to me. But it wasn't like okay, so it wasn't bad singing, but it was definitely singing that fit the age group of which was supposed to be singing, which was junior high school kids. You know, it's not bad. It's not terribly amazing either, but it's tolerable. Um, I did watch it dubbed. Those of you guys who were wondering, yes, I watched this movie dubbed. Like I said before, I don't mind dubs. I will watch them if it's dubbed already, which is what I did. So I don't mind it at all. Anything else I can touch on for this at all is the fact that I readily enjoyed it. I will say this. I feel like I give this movie an 8 out of 10. The only reason why I take it down from a 10 to a 10 out of 10 is just because of the romantic aspect that to me just went super, super quick. Um, but sorry, one thing I want to touch on is Shizuku's parents. Um, I love her dad, if that's weird to say. Her dad at first came across as like very nonchalant and not really there, but when Shizuku said the whole thing of the fact that she didn't want to go to high school, her dad was like, let her do what she wants to do. Leave her alone. She's fine. You know, that was kind of weird. Her mom was kind of more the disciplinarian, and then her sister was kind of like playing that older sister role of like, you know, you're going to be in trouble. And trying to talk some sense into her, but to me, because there was such a huge age gap, it felt like another parent. Because her sister's supposed to be just out of college or in college, and then she's in middle school, so there's a large age gap between the two of them. So it felt like another adult. Um, just me. Um, but yeah. So for those of you guys who haven't seen Whispers of the Heart, I say definitely watch it because it's definitely a film that's memorable. And if you're a teenager and you don't know like what you're supposed to do, this is a movie that you will greatly relate to, which I say definitely watch. It's good. All right, so that's my video today for Miyazaki Monday. Definitely check out. Once again, I watched Whispers of the Heart. Please, you'll enjoy it. I promise. Um, I also am going to put out a poll for this video. Don't know where I'm going to put the link, but it's going to be somewhere. Check it out. It's going to be for let you guys vote for what next Miyazaki film you guys would like me to watch. I'll keep the poll up and I'll check it and see what you guys decide on for me to watch. I'm going to basically pick and choose 3 different Miyazaki films and you guys vote from there, whichever one you guys would like me to see. And then I'll watch it and then review it. I'm going to leave in the description box below all of my social media accounts, my Instagram, Twitter, my anime blog, and my Ask FM. My anime blog, I'm actually going to start posting now every day except for Sundays just because I need some sort of a break. And then on Wednesday, I'll have another video out for you guys as well, which is probably going to be a discussion like usually I always do on Wednesdays. And on Saturdays, I have a review for you guys. All right. Thanks you guys so much. Thanks for checking out this video. Love you guys so much.